Alright guys, welcome to Professor Shemba, and today we are going to be looking at how to solve simultaneous equation using elimination method. So you know what simultaneous equation means. Like, as you can see, like if you have something like this kind of question, if you are given something like this, so how do you solve this kind of question? You have x and y and you have to look for x and you have to also look for y. So this kind of question, so how do you solve it? So we have different method. We have elimination method, we have substitution method, we have subjected method, we have matrix method, we have determinant method, and a lot of method, like we have even graphic method. So but today we're going to be talking about solving this kind of equation using elimination method. So from the word elimination, what you just need to do is that you need to eliminate one of the variable first, then when you look for one, then later you substitute one for one. So that's the meaning of elimination. So let's say in this equation, let's say I want to eliminate, this is 2x plus 5y, which is equal to 1, and 3x minus 2y is equal to 30. So I can call this one equation 1 and I will call this one equation 2. So let's say in these two equations, now let's say I want to eliminate x from the equation. So what I'll simply do is that I will look at equation 1. Please pay attention. I will look at equation 1. As you can see, this equation, for equation 1, the coefficient of x here is 2. And for equation 2, the coefficient of x here is 3. So what you simply do is you just interchange the coefficient of the two. That is, you simply multiply equation 1 by 3 and you multiply equation 2 by 2. So to do something like this, you just say multiply by, then you multiply equation 1 by 3, you multiply equation 2 by 2. So by doing so, you discover that these two will become the same number, then you can easily do whatever you want to do with it. So let's see. Let's go first. So 3 times 2x will give you 6x, then plus 3 times 5 will give you 15y, which is equals to 3. Then this times this will also give you 6x, and this times this will give you minus 4y, so you can call it 4y then, which is equal to, then this times this will be equal to what? Will be equal to 60, as you can see. So what are you going to do next? What you are going to simply do next is that in order for you to eliminate these two equations now, so just simply, so you can label this one equation 1 asterisk and equation 2 asterisk. So what you simply do is you just say subtract, anyhow you want to subtract, you can say subtract equation 2 asterisk from equation 1 asterisk. So what I simply means, I'm going to subtract this equation from this equation. So I'm going to say 6x minus 6x. So 6x minus 6x. Then again, since you are subtracting this one from this one, so it's going to be plus 15y, because you are subtracting equation 2 asterisk from equation 1. So which means you're subtracting this one from this one. So it's going to be the minus sign, that is the subtraction sign, then with minus 4y, please. Very important. Then here are going to be 3 minus 60. So this one becomes 0. You have 0 here. Then this will become plus 15y, then plus 4y, which is equals to minus 57. So you have your minus 57. Then when you add this together, you have your 19y, which is equals to minus 57. So which means that from here, what you simply do is you divide both sides by 19. So your y will be equal to minus 3. Now for you to get your value of, now you've gotten your value of y. So for you to get your value of x, is just simple. You simply say pick any of the equation. So pick any of the equation and substitute the value of y. So which means, let me pick equation 1. If I'm picking equation 1, which is 2x plus 5y, which is equal to 1, so I'm going to substitute the value of y. So it's going to be 2x plus 5 into negative 3, which is equal to 1. Then it will now be 2x plus times minus will give you minus. 5 times 2 will be equal to 15, which is equal to 1. Then when you collect the like times, you collect like times. So when you collect like times, so you discover that 2x will be equal to 1 plus 15. So which means that 2x is equal to what? Is equal to 16. Then we divide both sides by 2, then your x will be equal to 8. So that is that for the value of that for x and y. So therefore your x and y is 8 and your x is 8 and your y is -3. You can also check also. I'll also show you how to check. So but before that, let's go to the second example so that you can get it very, very well. And the second example says that you have 2x minus y, which is equal to 8. You can call it equation 1, and 3x plus y, which is equal to 17. You can call it equation 2. So now if you are going for, let's say I'm eliminating x first. So since I'm eliminating x first you need to do is you check the coefficient of x and check the coefficient of the x in the first equation, and you check the coefficient of x in the second equation. Now if the coefficient of the two x in the both equations are equal, what you simply need to do is you just subtract. But if the coefficient of x in both the equations are different, so you just multiply. Now you multiply the first. Now since this is 2x, now I'm going to multiply this second equation by 2, and the coefficient of x here is 3, so I'm going to multiply this first equation by 3. Now so when you multiply, you're going to have 6x minus 3y, then which is equal to 24. Then you can call it equation 1 asterisk, and here your 2 times 3 will also give you 6x. Then this time will be 2y, which is equals to 34. So which is equation 2 asterisk. So what you simply do is you eliminate. So what you just say subtract equation 2 asterisk from equation 1 asterisk. So I'm subtracting this one from this one. So it's going to be 6x minus 6x. Then it's going to be minus 3y. Then minus open bracket plus 2y. Then which is equals to 24 minus 34. So this becomes 0. Then I'm going to have minus 3y. Then minus 2y, which is equal to, when you subtract this from this, you're going to have negative 10. So this will be minus 5y, which is equals to minus 10. So you divide both sides by minus 5. So your y will be equal to what? Will be equal to 2. So now you can pick any equation you want and substitute the value of y. So let's say I'm picking equation 1, that is 2x minus y, which is equal to 8. So I'm going to say 2x minus, what is my y? My y is 2, which is equal to 8, and 2x minus 2 will be equal to 8, and 2x will be equal to 8 plus 2. So 2x will be equal to 10. Then x, so you divide both sides by 2, then your x will be equal to what? Will be equal to 5. So it's as simple as, so let's say I want to check. So let's see how to check. So if you want to check whether your answer is correct, how to check. So just pick any of the equation if you want to check whether it's correct. So just say, let's say I'm picking 2x minus y, which is equal to 8. So these are, so if you put the value of x and y and it gives you 8, then it's correct. So let's put the value of, so now you can see 2, then into what is x? X is 5, I'm putting it, then minus what is y? Y is 2. So if you do it, you're going to have 10 minus 2, which is equal to 8. So as you can see, it's very, very correct. So that is it. That is how to solve simultaneous equation using elimination method. So please don't forget to like, to share, and to also comment, and don't forget to also subscribe also. And in case you have, maybe you don't really understand very well, you can chat me up on WhatsApp. I'll also put my WhatsApp number. You can chat me up, then I'm going to explain more better to you. Thank you very much for watching.